Alright. Mages. I could do an alchemist. I've had some people ask for alchemist. Um, Not particularly interested in it. Anorithil seems kind of interesting. Weremic, I've always had a love-hate relationship with Weremic. Ah, it's all good. I could do another Arcane Blade, because my Arcane Blade win was on Nightmare, not Insane. So I could try another Arcane Blade. And I think I would try a different build. I went dual weapon on my Nightmare build, and it was fun. But what if I tried two-handed with a just two-handed staff? And Archer could be fun. I'd get to play with poisons without having to be a rogue. Um, my Doombringer win was off stream, so I could theoretically do that. Demonologist. Temporal Warden could be fun. I know a lot of people go heavy on the dogs. I don't know if I would. I don't know. Psionic. I could check out the Mind Slayer that I unlocked recently. My problem with Psionics and Wilders stands with I would be very tempted to just go anti-magic again, and I really don't want to. So sadly, there's like four classes: Necromancer, Archmage, Shadowblade, and there was one other. Necromancer, Archmage, Shadowblade. Oh, and Sun Paladin. That I want to do next patch, but I'm not entirely enthused to do this patch. Like, the update is going to give all of them buffs, essentially. So, while I do want to play them, I just don't want to play them now. Let's try Temporal Warden. Okay, you go for some Temporal Warden. I don't have a lot of experience with Temp Warden either, but we can give it a go. Let's see. What race do I want to be for Temporal Warden? Hmm. I've never really done a Halfling before. What is its HP modifier? Life per level is 12? It wants Cunning, I think. I think it wants to stack Cunning. So I would be going Dex, Magic, Cunning on that kind of build. I think. Let me check Fatigue here real quick. Fatigue. Paradox has double fatigue penalties. Ooh. So I would want to wear light armor or robes. Okay. Okay, okay. I can get behind that. Let's do a Halfling Temporal Warden. We'll see how this goes. Play. Okay, first things first. Um, don't need strength. Just need. Oh shit! I can't actually gain or get strength of purpose yet. Why do I have 0 stat points to spend here? I can't get strength of purpose until level 3? Okay, whatever. Passive. When you move, you gain 20% move or 12% move speed for 1 turn. Stacks up to 3 times, but can only occur once per turn. This is kind of nice for moving around, as you can imagine. Arrow stitching and warp blade are nice. Weapon folding is a sustain. It allows you to have temporal damage on your strikes, and chance to gain 10% of a turn when your weapons hit, which I don't think that has an internal cooldown attached to it. Space-time folding, warp mines, I hate those. I'm just closing that tree. I've done a little bit with Temporal Warden before, but not like a lot. Threaded combat is something I'm interested in. Hounds are really strong from what people have told me, but I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know. Feels like a very passive playstyle, in my opinion, which I'm not sure I'm about that life. Over here, you don't want, I think you want combat accuracy. I don't think you want... Yeah, you don't want weapon mastery, dagger mastery, or bow mastery. You just want strength of purpose on this build. Critical strike chance by 17%, and your saves by 17 for 5 turns. Scales with cunning. Dimensional step. This teleports me a handful of tiles away. I want to get that to 3. And precognition is really nice. I'm going to get that to 2 and then probably not touch it again. Yeah. 5 turns of seeing things in a radius 17. And over here, I have 1 more point here. I don't know where I want this point. I'm just going to hold that point for the moment. You are a chronomancer, a keeper of reality. The keepers of reality are a group of chronomancers who took upon the self-assigned task of preserving the timelines around Ale. You have trained for most of your life in the town of Point Zero, the stronghold of the keepers, placed at the very center of all time threads, since the Point Zero keepers must constantly stay vigilant against the monstrous horrors of the unreality outside. You have heard about temporal disruptions in Majael and want to investigate. However, Grand Keeper of Reality, Zemkis, has requested to see you. You're called to serve. The nearby unhallowed morass inhabitants are growing restless. You must go there and find the source. I will. Cool. Alright. Alt-Shift-G. 2 points from the arena. Sandworm Queen. Wormbile. I've got this. Oh yeah. Probably. This class plays to my playstyle. To some extent. Elixir of Focus and Foundations. Excuse me, I have hiccups today. I don't know what the hell's wrong. And... okay, I think it's like that. Create points plan. I'm going to want Vetted Combat at some point. I'm going to want to max out Strength of Purpose. It increases weapon damage and Biz Power, which is also weapon damage of sorts. Guardian Unity, when a single hit deals more than a set percent of your life, another you appears and takes a good chunk of the damage, as well as the chunk of the damage you take for the next 2 turns. The clone is out of phase with reality and deals 50% less damage, but its arrows will pass through friendly targets. Has a 10-turn internal cooldown. I think we go 3 points in that. That gets it to I have to take 16% of my life. That's essentially when that stops scaling. Every point after is just 1% reduction, and then it soaks like 56% of my life, or the damage I take. Vigilance improves your capacity to see invisible foes. 14% chance to recover from a single negative status effect each turn. Kind of worthless. You don't want to rely on being able to recover from them each turn. You want to be immune to them. And Warden's Focus, attacking the target with either your ranged or melee weapon. Next 10 turns, random targeting, such as from Blink Blade and Warden's Call, will focus on this target. Gain 14% critical strike chance, and you take 14% less damage from all enemies whose rank is lower than that of your focus target. I don't know. 2 points, I guess, is fine. Time dilation. When you use a non-instant chronomancy spell, you gain 6% attack, spell, and mind speed for 1 turn. That stacks up to 3 times, but can only occur once per turn. Okay, get that to 4. It stacks for 2 turns at that point. So you can essentially just keep it going forever, I think. And it's 15%, stacks 3 times. So I'll just have essentially 45% additional attack speed. Haste increases your global speed. Yeah, just max that out. Extra global speed is always nice. Gain 2 turns. During this time, your damage will be reduced by 100%. This seems like a decent escape. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it may as well put 1 point in it, but I don't think I'm going to be going too heavy in it. Fire an arrow for 71% weapon damage and call up to 2 wardens, depending on the available space. that will each fire a single arrow before returning to their timelines. The Wardens are out of phase with normal reality, deal 50% less damage, but shoot through friendly targets. I mean, this is okay. It doesn't scale very well. Singularity arrow. When the arrow reaches its destination or hits a target, it will draw in all other targets in a radius 2 and inflict physical damage. Okay. I'll get it to radius 3. Arrow echoes. Over the next 4 turns, you'll fire up to 4 arrows. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. It's just free damage. Your arrows now tune your paradox towards your preferred paradox on hit. 2-point net is fine, it looks like. Warp Blade. Attack with your melee weapon. Dealing as physical and temporal warp damage. If either attack hits, you may stun, blind, pin, or confuse the target for 3 to 4 turns. Let's take that to 6 turns there. Blink Blade. This essentially teleports me to the target if I'm not in melee range. Or no, yeah, this is, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of, I think, Thread Walk. Yeah. So this teleports to the target and attacks with your melee weapon, dealing 71% damage, then teleport to, or next to a second random enemy, attacking for 71% damage. This can hit the same target multiple times. So this is decent. Get it to 3 for the range. Attack up to 3 adjacent targets for 125% weapon damage. If any attack hits, you'll create a temporal shear damage, or dealing damage cone. The cone damage doesn't seem all that good. But each target you hit with your weapons beyond the first increases the damage of the shear by 25%. Well, the shear could do good damage. I don't know. While dual wielding, you have a 14% chance completely parrying melee attacks made against you. Yeah, well, get that to 3. It's a little over a quarter chance then. Temporal combat. The next 4 turns, you recover some life, and talents without fixed cooldowns will have their cooldowns refreshed twice as fast as usual. 2-point, that gets it to 6 turns. Got the pirate talent again. Weapon manifold. You now have a 14% chance to fold fate, gravity, or warp into your weapon folding damage. Okay, fold fate reduces their physical and temporal resistance. Fold warp afflicts a status on them for 2 turns. Getting that to 4 increases the radius to 2, which is nice. And fold gravity. Affected targets will be slowed by 30% for 2 turns. I really like this. Each fold has an 8-turn cooldown, but like 30% chance, and there's 3 of them, so theoretically it should be fine. Okay. This is kind of cool. It breaks their immunities so that you can actually do stuff to them. Lasts for 3 turns, which should be more than enough as a one-of. Okay, threaded combat. Attack with your bow or dual weapons for 125% damage. You shoot an arrow, you'll teleport near the target location. If you use your dual weapons, you'll teleport up to your bow's range away. Additionally, you now go out of phase for 5 turns, gaining some defense and resist all. Not a lot of defense or resist all, this is just a 1-point wonder. It allows me to get up close if I want, or get far away if I want. Blended threads. Each time you hit with an arrow, you reduce the cooldowns of 1 blade threading talent on cooldown by 1 turn. Each time you hit with a melee weapon, you reduce the cooldown of 1 bow threading talent by whatever. It happened 2 times per turn. Get that to 3 times per turn. That's probably fine. Thread the needle. Attack with your bow or dual weapons for 166% damage. If you use your bow, you'll shoot all targets in a beam. If you use your dual wield, in a radius of 1 around you. Okay, this is a one-of. Warden's Call. God, so much to think of here. When you hit with a melee or arrow attack, there's a 33% chance that a Warden will appear from another timeline to attack a random enemy. The summoned Warden will attempt a melee attack if you made an arrow attack, or an arrow attack if you made a melee attack. Deal slightly less damage. Only 1 Warden can be summoned once per turn. And return after attacking. So that's a nice one-of. Okay. I guess we grab Temporal Hounds. Alright. So, Temporal Hounds. Max that out. They gain resists, have temporal resistance, and immune to teleportation effects. They gain a bunch of stats based on your magic stat. They're really fucking good. Command your Temporal Hounds to teleport to the target location. If you target an enemy, your hounds will set that enemy as their target. Your hounds gain some resist all and defense after a teleport. That's not what really matters. I'm getting it to 2 for the 7 range. Suppose I could increase the range further. We'll see how many points I have. Survive for 1 turn after their hit points are reduced below 1. While in this state, they deal 50% less damage, but are immune to additional damage. Command Blink will now regenerate your hounds for some life and increase their global speed for 5 turns. Hounds below 1 life when this effect occurs. I have the bonuses doubled. They gain some resists. And this causes them to breathe, and I don't really like the breath too much. So I guess the final 2 points go in... I guess not that. I'll have 2 points left over for somewhere. I'll figure that out later. Possibly arrow stitching. I mean, it is a little extra damage there. Or... one in breach and 1 in weapon folding. That should do her. Alright, over here, precognition, 2 is fine. We want thick skin maxed out, halfling. We're gonna want light armor training. It feels weird not putting any points into dagger, weapon, or combat accuracy. Wait, no, we want combat accuracy. We don't want the other two. Alright. The last 2 points here are for inscriptions. Let's see here. Foresight, 11 defense and 2% chance to shrug off critical hits. Getting it to 3 gives 4% chance to hit shrug. Dimensional step. I want to 3 for the 8 range. I don't really care to swap positions with the target creature, I don't think. Dimensional shift. When you teleport, you reduce the duration of a single detrimental effect by 6 turns. Wormhole. Phase pulse. Don't care about either of those. Okay. Contingency. Choose an activatable spell that affects only you, does not require a target, and does not have a fixed cooldown. When you take damage that reduces your life below 27% of the spell, or 27%, spell will automatically be cast. The spell will cast even if it's currently on cooldown, will not consume a turn or resources, and uses the talent level of contingency or its own, whichever is lower. Can only happen once every 50 turns. Okay, 4, it's 46% life. That's probably fine. Get it to 5. 2 here. You peer into 3 possible futures, allowing you to explore each for 9 to 13 or 9 turns. When the effect expires, you'll choose which of the 3 futures becomes your present. If you know Foresight, you'll gain additional defense and chance to shrug off critical hits equal to your Foresight values. This spell splits the timeline, attempting to use another spell that does so. If you die in any thread, you'll revert the timeline to the point when you first cast the spell, and the effect will end. It can only be used once per zone level. Maybe just 1 point in that. Let's see. What does this do? 25 turns. 1's fine. It's all Ogre. Oh, yeah, I need to change my stream title. Thank you. The Ogre Reaver got retired. It was not doing damage. It wasn't surviving long enough for its lack of damage. And I was just, like, barred from any zone that I had access to due to rand bosses or rares. So, we are now going to be a Halfling Temporal Warden. Duck and dodge. Incredible luck always kicks in just at the right moment. When you take 14% or more of your life from a single attack, you gain 50% evasion and 24 additional defense. Based on your luck and other defensive stats. Militant Mind. This is just going to be a cunning, magic, and dex run. Don't need con. I get con from gear. How you doing, Hans? Hope all's well. Just woke up? Nice. Oh wow, this increases critical strike chance by 44% for 5 turns? That's not bad. Increased by 2 per foe. That really doesn't seem all that great. Indomitable. Remove 2 stun, daze, pin effects, and grants immunity to stun, daze, pin. Huh. This seems nice. I have a bunch of points left over, and I don't know where to toss them. I guess duck and dodge. Oh yeah, definitely duck and dodge. That gives it for 4 turns. Maybe 3 there. And I just have 5 points to spend somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure something out to do with them. But that's the gist of it, what we'll be doing. Yeah, it was a, I had that fun event that calls, Shishi. I think it's Shishi. And Shishi was invis and just tossed a meteor rain on me. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, that's that, I guess. I mean, I still had extra lives, but that essentially made it so Daikara was unavailable to me, the forest was unavailable to me, the sandworm pit was unavailable to me. I'd already done the maze. Like, all that was... There weren't really any choices left for me. Like, it killed me through my 4 stack of bone armor. What the hell do you even do about that? Besides cry. Yeah, still at 3 wins. That's fine, though. Hello? Why am I missing? Oh, I don't have any accuracy at the moment. Oops. Ah. Seems like a slight oversight. Okay, that can go there. Turn this on. I don't know why all of this stuff is in weird spots. Precognition can go over here. There. Yar, I can turn into a pirate. Weapon folding. No enemies are visible. Spark talent for restart. Okay. I'm gonna just be bumping them because then I have 2 chances to hit instead of just 1. So that's something. How did I forget combat accuracy? Seriously. Yeah, the streak is over. How you doing, D-Man? Hope all's well. Let's, that's a point in combat accuracy there, so I can hit shit. There we go. Would you look at that? I'm unable to move. I can pin. Okay. Need more magic. And I'll still need more magic the next turn. Yeah, I mean, I only killed 2 of the cultists. But, yeah. It might be easy, I don't know. I've only used it once. Well, like twice. Once like 5 years ago and once now. Like a week or 2 ago to unlock Paradox Mage. But like yeah, one more in weapon folding. And here one more in dimensional step. He was very pissed. Yeah, I just wanted to play something ranged. And my choices were this or Archer, and Archer I'd be too tempted to go anti-magic on. I'm still kind of burnt out on the whole anti-magic thing. I mean, I suppose I could have gone Skirmisher or, like, Gunslinger, but I felt the desire for magic. Lots of just firing arrows. Now, there we are. Almost used Warp Blade on myself. That would have been painful. Okay, what do we have here? Give me that quiver. Better than the default quiver, probably. Capacity 19. And does 11 fire damage, radius 1 on hit? Yeah, better than what I was using. And has higher base power. Offset. This has better base power than the other longsword. Right. Need more magic. Alright. In strength of... Yeah. In place of strength when equipping weapons and ammo as well as when calculating weapon damage. Who is it with the cultist event? Is it Shishi? Is it named Shishi, or is Shishi one of the other ones? Yeah. It's Invis Shishi with meteors. It chewed through my 4 instances of bone armor and then still killed me. I mean, it wasn't roguelike, but I'd already lost another life in the T1s, and I was locked out of the forest, the sandworm lair, and now Daikara from that. The forest had a rare or unique or something that I couldn't kill. And then the sandworm lair had... Nice clip. Sandworm lair had also a rare that I couldn't kill. And I was just like, well, you know, I don't really have anywhere I can go aside from, like, maybe the ruined Halfling complex. I'm just done with this character. Yeah, I was like, how many meteors can it throw? Turns out, a lot. Turns out, a lot. So now we're doing Halfling Temporal Warden. But I did get, like, halfway through the T2s, so I felt like that was, you know, like 6.5 to 8 hours of play on it, because it was slow going. I felt like that was sufficient for the channel point redemptions. Made it through all of the T1s and like half of all of the T2s. Life lost warning. Yo. Rude. Finally. Is everything here magic oriented? Yes, I think. Magic, magic, magic. Temporal hounds, magic. Yep, everything I want is magic. So I'm gonna be magic, dex, and cunning this time around. And we'll see where that takes me. Here... I'll take 2 more range on my dimensional step for the moment. Just shoot arrows. All of the arrows. I need a longer range bow. Yeah, this is my first time ever playing Halfling, I think. Like, ever. Luck of the Little Folk seems really nice. Duck and Dodge also seems really nice. And Indomitable seems pretty solid. One of these days I'll unlock Doom Elf, and then I can play with that. I thought maybe today was the chance to do that with the Reaver, but Dishy said no. Firing arrows, 4 days. Okay, this is a long sword of erosion. Has less base power than the other one does. By a bit, but has 5 nature damage on hit, which I think makes up for it. Probably. At least at this point in the game. On. And dig. Yeah, how you doing, Crucifixion? Hope all is well. I think if I ever do a Reaver again, I'm just gonna go a physical build with Blade as a secondary. Maybe. I don't know. Drinking coffee, doing work shit. More magic. Invigorate. I mean, that is some life regen, but not enough for me to spend a turn on it at this point in the game. Singularity arrow, blink blade. I do like myself blink blade. Time dilation. Let's get blink blade for now. And more accuracy. Good old blink blade. Wait, what was fun? Then it started lagging hardcore? I forget what we were talking about just a second ago. That's concerning. Oh, Temporal Warden? Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't even been awake that long. Like, I've been awake 8 hours? It's really concerning that I'm already, like, Oh, God. Alright. Regen infusion. Let's turn this on. And regen infusion. Kill. Okay. Kill that. Your fire's gonna drop from this boss? Yo, I can hope. It did not. Acidic longsword of Met. Okay, move that to normal inventory. Yeah, he did. E4 fucking sword. Alright. Well, this is off to a good start since I get 35 magic. Lightning damage? I don't know if I even care to use that. I don't think I do. Oh, right. I know what I can use one of those free-floating points I had sitting around on. One in that so that I can frickin' wear shit. Or in Strength of Purpose. Strength of Porpoise. Longer range on Blink Blade. De-dum. That's it for now. Now for the fun part, where I just have like 5k HP, and no shit's given. And we Blink Blade him. See if we can't stun him. Not. How much does this go for now? Still 100 life. I'm out of ammo. We bump. Card of Crystallized Time. I'll hold on to that. Actually, I'll just use it right now. Better than what I'm currently using. Also, currently better than what I'm using. Not saying a lot, but I want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Rejuvenating. Okay, this is better. Iron Dagger of Daylight. Wait, hold up. Which one's the best here? Arcane Dagger of Massacre? Yes, that one. Thank you. Okay. Oh, don't want to get rid of that. How did that not give me a level? What the heck? Yeah, I'm a time cop, essentially. How's it going, Slow Clap? Hope all is well. What's the halfling penalty? Yes, this is farewell. Do we have anything here? Like, we don't have a lot of gold, but we can come back. Oh! Oh, yeah. I don't know what the halfling penalty to XP is, gonna be honest. I didn't actually look. Hairy feet. I mean, does that mean I'm a halfling IRL? %10 nowadays? Cool. This actually looks decent-ish, but not enough for me to want to buy it. And then this is just saves. Alright. Oh, here it is. Tamaj Isle. Life lost warning. Thanks. I just lose like 5k HP. Are we gonna have a bright lantern of health? No, there's not gonna be a single lantern in there. Fuck you, game. No, not yet. Alright. What is my magic at right now? 26? I have like 10 more magic I need before I can use that T4. Ooh, we have the fun one. Hornet Swarm, it's a Mind Slayer. It's a little scary. Killed him though. Yeah, I love the dwarf start because extra chance at Bright Lantern of Health early on. Goodbye, Cursed Snake. More in magic. Final part in Blink Blade, so it's range 8. Over here. I'll take a little bit of foresight here. Early game defense is nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do prodigies wise. I'm kind of torn. Like, I kind of want to go ethereal form because I feel like I bounce around enough that this is going to be really nice. I also want Arcane Might because I use magic as one of the big stats for my damage. Yeah, Power is Money is so bad on normal difficulty, but so good on the higher difficulties. I also kind of want to try Revisionist History. But RIP Cultural. Giant Leap. I don't know how useful that's going to be on, like, a bow class. Especially when I bounce around already, all over the place. When I do my Berserker playthrough, I'll definitely grab Giant Leap for you, though, D-Man. Also, I don't remember how to tune this. Preferred Paradox is 300. Willpower modifier, minus 50. At what point do I start gaining anomalies? Like, I probably want to tune this slightly. But, whatever. Heal up. I don't know where it went. There it is. Yeah, no, I meant, like, what number? Since it's resting at 260 of 308, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for there. Oh, no. About unlocking stuff like Necro class, will it work on any difficulty? Yes, it will. Sustained Talents Shielding. It doesn't have it up yet. Why hasn't that tossed it up yet? Okay, it's up. Da, da, da. Shoot the bees. Save now. Alright. No longer up. And we get our Rune of Reflection. Thank you, game. It's a 15 turn cooldown, Rune of Reflection. Well, I mean, it's still better than the heal infusion that I currently have, so. Auto use when enemies are visible, please. Alright, let's get rid of the stun on us. And just kill. Forest Troll to the south. Sure. Alright. Yeah, basically doubles my life pool. And does a fair bit of damage to them in the process. Supposing they attack into it. I mean, stun freeze immunity and life regen. Yeah. We take that. I want to be a Krog Temporal Warden so that I can, you know, dual wield long swords, but never be able to use any of my abilities. Is that Weapon of Light? No, that's Yar. I'm a pirate. God. Is this just for weapons? Weapons and ammo. Yeah, okay. Sounds useful on normal. Oh, hey. Wait, there's a longbow here that I almost missed. Extra fizz crit chance, I think. What does this have? Yeah, it just has nothing. It's literally nothing. So this has a firing range of 6. So same firing range, sadly. 9 accuracy, though. Fizz crit chance, cunning, or, constitution, not cunning. And some resistances, sure. Not a great bow, but it's better than the basic bitch bow that you start with. No, I don't think Vilk is looking down on you. Pretty sure not. Rare Zerker there. Kill it like that. Or magic. Dex or cunning next? I think Dex. This is only level 7, huh? Okay. Strength of Purpose. And here... I'll get some Dimensional Shift. Marauder be? Oh boy. Uh... Okay. Hop in there and kill it. What is this, a Necro? You like poisons too much? Yo, poisons are fun. Have you tried Archer? Archer has poisons. That may have been a bad idea. Okay, get rid of that stun. God, I need more range on my bow. How much magic do I have? I need 2 more levels of magic? Or probably more, because I'm at the cap of it now. I'm gonna need like 3 more levels, maybe 4, to be able to equip the... Okay, three levels probably to equip the T4. So I may as well, for now... the base damage is so much better. I don't have enough time, or like, I need strength gear or something to... Heck. Hold on to that for the moment. Right. Hey, a repentant thief. Yes, I will protect you. I forgot to turn off escorts enhanced again. Son of a bitch. Yes, there are stone trolls. You probably don't want to be walking into them. I don't think you want to be a ranged thief. Though, to be fair... At least not a bow thief. I haven't really done much with thieves, so I can't say for certain. Wait a few turns. Precise shot. Seriously, dude. Stop. Portal's down here. Stop, like, being a dunce. Even with the escorts enhanced, they're idiots. Okay, seriously, where's the portal? I see it. Color blindness issue. Alright, lacerating strikes. Definitely. Question, is a Temporal Warden, do I want to be scaling physical or do I want to be scaling temporal damage? Because most of my stuff just does weapon damage. Which would be physical, but... Huh. I mean, I guess ideally I scale both, but... I have enough trouble scaling one, let alone two. Alright, you Shax. Shax the Slimy. You're blinded. Bill's tree trunk. And a halfling foot. Some say the foot of a halfling brings luck to its bearer. Right now, the only thing you can be sure of is that it stinks. He doesn't give me luck because I am a halfling. Let's see. What does it give here? I thought it used to say something special if you were a halfling. 3-foot halfling. Alright. Regen of the wizard. I'll keep the one I currently... well, I mean, it's technically better per turn. I don't like it, but it's technically an upgrade. Okay. I have a hat. Yeah, you feel uneasy when wearing this. I'm gonna try and get strength to 16 so that I can put 1 point in heavy armor training. More accuracy for now. And here... Guardian Unity. Guardian Unity is some damage smear. I'd like me some damage smear. Time Shield and Energy Decomp. You're a Paradox Mage. An Annihilator? Oh god, what have I done? Okay, maybe they'll kill themselves on me. Hey, I have some boots I can toss on. Cool. Stamina, I don't care about. Gives 20 fizz power, though. That's a chunk. Even if it is just raw fizz power, that is a chunk. This gives life regen, though. But gives teleport immunity? Does teleport immunity stop you from your own teleports? Or just from enemy teleports? I don't remember. I feel like it was yours as well. In which case I want these ones. Blindness immunity. Some strength. Not a lot I terribly care about on that, except for maybe the strength. Or maybe this one for the 10% fizz damage at the moment. Hello there, Bill. How goes it? You seem friendly today. Not exactly what I cared to do. But it worked out. Mighty Girdle. Mighty Girdle goes on. And leather gloves. I don't have any gloves, so they go on. Or damage. Yeah, Yeah, more damage smear. That requires 36. Okay, over here. Duck and dodge. And we didn't really get anything out of this, so... I mean, the Mighty Girdle, but that's about it. Now, the reason I went and fought Bill so early is because there was a 0% chance he had Bill's club, and somebody else had already dropped it. Otherwise, he can be pretty spooky. And I probably would have gone and done at least part of Norgo Slayer before Bill. Okay, I'm gonna go do the arena. Why not? I don't think I can die in there. Not with a Rune of Reflection. I do wish I had longer range. You know what? I can just pour it on him. Oh, he came in from the other side. What a rude dude. Toss on the regen. Hop him. Easy arena. Two generic points. One more in duck and dodge. And... contingency. And for contingency, the Rune of Reflection. Easy game. Alright, Norgo Slayer. Go have fun in there. Play with some gun snacks. Cursed. Oh, frickin'... Okay, that's a temporal clone that I summoned. What the heck? Alright, Rune of Reflection's up. Get him. Whew. Alright, alright. Yeah, we have an Oozy Poison Ivy. Yeah, that's an Oozmancer, has Mitosis and Psyblades. What else does it have? Strict, Resolve, Mucus, Acid Splash. It doesn't have anything, like, scary. Another Oozmancer up here. Yeah, about the same. Has Grasping Moss, which is a little annoying, but... Oh, Anti-Magic Zone. Okay. Have to be careful of that. Have to be shitting me. Alright. Hounds. And I still can't put up another point in there. Last point in Guardian Unity. That's kind of where it stops scaling as well. Which is fine. And here, we finally get to toss this on. And suddenly, you know, we just have a fair bit of damage. Okay, T-Hounds, sustain. I'll use when no enemies are visible. Mark for restart. Okay, we have the Hound. And I need to take this to like 256. Yep, there we go. Okay, where is the Annihilator? Ah, down here. Alright, I am unhappy with how this is going. That is a side shot. We're just gonna back up a bit here. Preferred Paradox levels? Terminator movie. Nice. Okay, that's a Berserker. The poor hounds just don't do anything at the moment. They're just chilling, trying to figure out why I'm teleporting all the way, all around. I just wanted to see if I could actually kill it. Alright, gonna be a while before I can, beat out this tier 4 sword. So, look at daggers. Dagger might win. Yeah, that dagger wins. And nothing for archery there. For here, this is 30 life. Some fizz crit chance. Accuracy. Yeah. Take that. Still can't wear this. So... oh, no. It is better than what I'm currently wearing. I'll hold on to it. Oh my god. What the hell? What is this hat? Okay, so this gives 10% fizz damage. This hat gives... poison immunity a little. 60 life. And some random shit after teleportation. 60 life is kind of nice. We're gonna go with that for the moment. Swagalicious. This one has a lot of defense on it, though. I think I like the 60 life more at the moment. This is crit multi, which doesn't matter yet. Light radius, 6. Better than what I currently have. And I'll just keep the Shard of Crystallized Time at the moment. How's it going, Geeker? That is a nice gift you have there, right next to your name. Alright. We're at 411 health at the moment. Lost Warrior? Sure. Way up at the top. Make sure I'm not seeing anything down there. Okay. That is a Berserker Snake. You wait a few turns. Hop over here. Apparently become confused and stunned. This is fine. Go, my dogs. Kill. Making sure there's nothing up here. Okay. Vitality is okay early on. It just doesn't scale very well, and it no longer scales with any, does it scale with Constitution still? I thought they got rid of that. We're taking vitality. Better than anything else there. Stun. Okay, and then I just teleport back over here. Shoot them. Shoot him. Easy fights. Get the stun. Up. Okay, get rid of the stun. I'm still confused. Berserker Snake. Ow. Go, my mutts. Kill. Huh. That's alright. I got this. Why is this thing so tanky? Oh, it's a boss. Gunslinger doomed. But it has Mind Stars on, so it can't do the Gunslinger stuff. Cool. That was easy. Easiest Rand boss I think I've ever fought. More into the hounds. Hounds are nice. So they'll be nicer when I can command blink them. Right, I can put one in there now. Then into Dex again. Anything here? A restful amulet. Better than no amulet. Okay, 42 life. What is this? 30 life. So extra accuracy by a lot. I lose armor pen, which is a little annoying, but not that terrible. Extra life. Buff time dodge versus teams. I don't understand. I'm gonna need a little more than that. So yeah, we'll get rid of that one. What about boots? What are my boots right now? They're just tireless? Oh, 20 fizz power. That's what it was. Armor pen, fizz crit chance. Okay. Chance to reduce armor, which is whatever. Chance to reduce damage, which is kind of nice. Over here. Life regen, heal mod. Chance to slow global speed by 37%. That's what we're gonna wear. I don't even care what the rest of the stuff is at the moment. I mean, the rest of it turned out to be decent, but... I hit many, many times in a turn, generally speaking. Barring just my auto-attack shots. And this has life and armor, but no light radius. Feels bad. I've been sleeped. Gonna sleep over here. Let the dogs take care of it. Hop up here. There we are. Easy. First bear. Go to that stun. Brawler bear. Ow. Alright, dogs, go get him. Alright, that's a Mind Slayer. Over here, we have a Berserker. And I see Norgos up there. Gonna hop over here. Heal up. And then play with Norgos a bit. Why does Norgos have to be a brawler? I'm doing like no damage to him. Quite literally. $31 total damage on that. Bleeding, slowed. Bit of that stun. I don't think I've ever had this many issues with Norgos, but I don't think I also don't think he's usually a brawler. Striking stance sucks. There we are. Man. It was not pleasant to fight. I'm actually going to put more into this so that I do more damage. Yeah, Cloud Caller. Or accuracy. Cloud Caller. That is a cursed. We're just gonna jump it. Kill it. Easy. Light radius 3. 40 life. Teleport immunity. Which I still think... Until somebody tells me otherwise, I'm pretty sure that stops my own teleports too. So... Silence immunity is kinda nice. Healing mod, 5%. Let's see. 40 life, 60 life. Okay, 60 life on this is not bad. The Masmug makes me wonder. Did you really? You're gonna make me Google this. This could be okay. I do like the Shard of Crystallized Time, though. I'm gonna hold on to the Shard of Crystallized Time. But... yeah, 60 HP is kinda nice. You know, I haven't been paying attention to seeing if I get any arcane artifacts. I mean, I could give them my Shard of Crystallized Time, but I don't really want to yet. Scintillating Caves. Okay, Summoner Snake. Go, my dogs. Kill. I agree. It really is. It feels so weird. writhing one. I could really do with, like, some better bows or ammo or something. That is a side shot? Okay. The dead side shot. Easy first floor. What do my current ones give? Ah, low global speed. So these are pretty comparable. Armor 5 is armor 3. This also has Fizz crit chance though, this one does not. Okay, I lose 1 con. These are just an upgrade essentially. As I teleport away. Kill that. Gunslinger cursed. Oh boy. At least it didn't have much HP because it was a worm mass. Is it doomed? Okay. Always with the stuns. I need a clear mind torque. Holy cow. I like it. Easy level. Give me see the threads, because it's busted. I guess I'll get Invigorate. It is a utility ability, so I'll toss it there. Confusion immunity. Alright. I prefer that. Over here. Still no ammo, still no new bows. Alright. That's mana, which I don't care about. This gives 6 magic. Fair bit, but like 20% chance to slow global speed by 35% is pretty big, as well as 3 fizz crit chance. Alright. Down we go. Slowed, into the ground, shot in the back, dead. What is that? Corruptor Solipsist, huh? Done. So, slowed, pinned to the ground. I didn't get the stun, it was a pin to the ground instead, but that's okay. Okay. Port over here. Move the pin. Let the hexes and such run their course. Oh, my dogs killed him. Cool. I'm okay with that. Triggers an anomaly. Swaps places with a nearby target, but I didn't. Whatever. Oh, I'm permanently at 1%. Need to tune this more. What the heck? So, minus 28. So 228. There we are. What's the difference? Huh. Something happened. Spellblaze. It's an Archmage. What did we get here? Stunned and slowed. Spell shocked. Acid splashed. Not having a good day. Alright. Gonna bump it a couple times. Toss on the regen infusion. Easy. See, D-Man, it doesn't always try and play hide and seek with you. I'm sorry, D-Man. I haven't laughed that hard in forever. That was the funniest shit. You'd get like 2 hits off and he'd teleport. So, let's see. We have a bear over here. Bear's dead. Cultist of Entropy. Dead. Ant. Dead. Still no archery stuff. Man. Game does not like me in terms of archery. What does this use? 50% magic, 70% dex? Explains why it's doing slightly less damage than, well, then this is a T4, but... Wait, I want this Imp Claw. Give me this Imp Claw. Alright. Almost destroyed that Imp Claw. We want that to be able to get into the Archmage city. There you go. Have the Imp Claw. What do I have here? Some citrines. Yeah, nothing particularly great. So we're just gonna go looking around. Is it 295 at the moment? It's okay. Movement infusions, they're nice. I don't know what I would get rid of at this point. I guess the regen infusion. Regen infusion of the duelist. 14 turn cooldown, 354. Better than what I currently have. Like, I don't really need a movement infusion at the moment because I have the dimensional step to escape. But what do we have rings-wise? Nothing. Tenacity. Which is better than the left ring there. I'll take an of tenacity. A little expensive, but tenacity is a good affix. I'm just gonna come in here real quick, make sure that there's not a better lantern. Don't think it had any lanterns at all, but better safe than sorry. Yo, bright brass lantern of health. I'm glad I came in here. One less light radius than what I currently have, but it gives health. I'm okay with that. Glad I checked. Of precision, phys crit chance. And core pool time. I'm feeling relatively tanky for level 13. Maybe that's because I played a Yeek not too long ago. Kill the Corruptor. Level up as my dogs kill stuff. Nice. Okay, what do we have over here? See the threads? Right. Yeah, reduce more affliction time when I teleport, because I teleport a lot. Where is See the Thread? There it is. I may as well see what enemies we have around me. And nothing spooky. What did this do? Command hounds. Go hounds. Alright, one sec. Alt-Shift-G. Did I have any points left over here? I feel like I did. Because I could increase the range of this. Eh, no, 7's probably fine. You know, just casually sleeping. Solipsist Oozemancer, huh? Oh my god, I'm just perpetually asleep over here. Thank god this thing is not something that's mobile. Regen. How was I put to sleep? He has no line of sight on me. There. What a rude dude. Solipsist Oozemancer. What a sick joke. Life lost warning, huh? From a Shadowblade Cultist of Entropy. Oh god, it teleported up there? Okay, regen. Send the dogs. Getting some scary mobs. Okay. It's a longbow of dampening. I finally get a bow and it's anti-magic. Why, game? Ooh, some better daggers. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Rejuvenating, cured leather. So it's just the next tier up of the one I'm currently wearing, essentially. Down we go. Send in the dogs. Dang it, yo. Invigorate. There we are. Spooter. This is a summoner. A rogue? Alright, I'm confused, but my dog should be able to take care of it. Yep. Same with that one. Okay, that's an Annihilator, and that is a Writhing one. The Annihilator scares me more. Go, my doggos. Okay, regen infusion of the sneak. What's my current one? 360. Has a lower cooldown, but not by enough. Light radius 3. Which is kind of nice, but I'm gonna hold on to that one. 22% lightning res. That'll be nice for Urkus. Reduces incoming crit damage, cut immunity, blah. Light radius 5, but no HP. Alright. Up and down. I'm stunned. Summon the doggos. Easy fight. Okay, this is a cursed. Okay. Invigorate. Okay. And we just hop over here. Man, you're speedy. Turn on the regen infusion. Kill. Bump. Got a coral spray. Not that that's particularly useful to me. Dogs just went off and killed stuff without me. I'm perfectly okay with that. Okay. Let's see here. They're going more in dimensional shift right now? I think so. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna want more contingency, I think, in the immediate. Weapon manifold is kind of nice, but I want 2 more range on the command hounds and more HP or more stats on the hounds. Regen infusion. Back off a little. Ah, there we are. An Anrithil and a Doomed. Hostile rogue spotted to the west, huh? Alright. Oh god. Alright, this is actually legitimately scary. Okay, we killed that one. Okay, what hit me? Alright. Killed the cursed Anorithil. We have a Psyshot Gunslinger and a Gunslinger. Okay. We're just, noping out. Lost health warning, huh? I'll just come back up here. Kill whatever that was. Wow. Regen infusion. There we are. Simple game. Easy clap. But why cry? You got all that nice flat HP. God. Sucks when that happens to a rune. Okay, I want more contingency. Contingency too strong. Is there anything remotely archery related in here? No, there's not. I mean, a quiver, but it's a garbage quiver. Why, game, why won't you give me archery stuff? Rough dex, 10 accuracy, 2 dex. Well, this could be better, technically. 2 magic. Life regen. What about this? 7 fizz power. 2 armor. 2 strength. Life regen. Okay, I like that one more. What does my hat do? 60 life? Alright, that's gonna be hard to replace. 25% physical damage penetration is, close to replacing it. Alright, this is 40 life. This is 60 life. Dang, Gale Force Torque. I want Clear Mind Torque. Okay, quest, storming the city. restoring the city. Done. And now we go fight Urkus, and by fight I mean we hop in there and hop out so that he's level locked to whatever level we currently are. Because otherwise he gets pretty spooky. And I will level lock him every time I play this game until they make it so you can no longer level lock him. Okay, we go up, we go down, and we Rod of Recall out. Yeah, the zones set their level when you step into them. He can still hurt even if you level lock him too. That's the scary part. Alright. Since we're here, let's see what they have. Over here. Nothing interesting. Over here. Cleansing. $41 life. Accuracy. Armor. Nah, it's just a worse version of what I currently have. Troll hide. What am I currently wearing? 4, 6, 3 regen. I might actually buy this one just because it allows me to breathe underwater as well, which would be useful later on. And it gives a little max life, but I wouldn't really... I don't know. Yeah, I should buy it. It's technically better than what I'm currently wearing at the moment. Just feels bad spending money on that. Because it wasn't amazing. Alright. My longsword has a higher power than the great swords at this point. Let's talk with the alchemist dude. Mysticism's magic and willpower. I don't need willpower. Saving throws. Mastery it is. Okay. I think I'll call it after the Reloran camp. Wow. He got bodied by the dogs. It's a bunny! Open chest, bunny pop out. Like a hat. Oh, cannot see. Dark God's been slacking on the random events? Nah, he gave me this pirate ability today. Look, I'm a pirate. Yar. I mean, honestly, who would? Oh, is that the great sword? Yeah, it's the great sword. Dang it. Send in the dogs. Send in the dogs. And then hop in myself. What even is this? Psyshot Brawler. Gross. Temporal anomaly, and it stunned me. Rude. Okay, that is a boss. It's a gunslinger, cultist of entropy, which is a fair bit spooky. Looks like the dogs tore him up, though. The dogs do work.
Always more. Always more.
Geeker, gifting the sub. Thank you. God, you're up to 133 gifted subs in the channel. What a madman. Imagine gifting subs to someone like me. Is there any archery related stuff here? No, there is not. Soul hide, leather. That's just worse than the one I'm wearing. What does this do? Tentacle? Nope. Nope. I do want to hold on to this. Stinging poison is always nice. I have to go to the bathroom. I will be back shortly. Actually, I'm just gonna end the stream a little early because I'm gonna end it here soon anyway. But bathroom is calling, like, real bad. So, thank you all for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that follow button. I do have a Discord, link below the stream. And I will be streaming more Tales of Maj'El, hopefully tomorrow. But, thank you all again. Have a wonderful day.